Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is Monday, January 27th. Oh my goodness. Running behind a little bit today, but still here. Got everything in order on my desk. I got a new product feature and we have a new challenge this week with Global Design Project Challenge. We are playing with hashtag GDP 481. And this week, my friends, we have a wonderful color challenge. I love color challenges. It definitely challenges me to step outside my comfort zone and to play with some different color combos. And I hope you'll like this one. I hope you'll get a chance to play along. Hi, Kathy Clark. Hello, hello. It's so good to see you all with me. If you're joining me, please leave a comment below and let me know where you're joining me from. We've got Margaret from Virginia. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Joan from Ohio. Hello, Annika, my friend from the Netherlands. Thank you for being here. Hello, Alexina. Hi, Debbie Gass from Illinois. Hello. Hello, Wendell. Hello, hello. Marie is here from snowy Montreal. Oh my goodness. Hi, Krista. Happy Monday. Hi, Linda. Just south of me in Cardston, Alberta. Thank you for being here. Hello. It's so good to see so many of my regulars joining me for this Monday morning. It's morning here in Canada and North America. I know my friends from New Zealand and Australia and the Netherlands are a different time. It's probably not morning there. But thank you for watching, no matter what time of day you're watching. If you're watching this on the replay, if you're watching this over on my YouTube channel, thank you for being here. It's so fun to be able to join you. This is the highlight of my day. Honestly, a lot of people share with me that this is the highlight of your day. And I always say, you have it all wrong because you make my day when you come and join me here. It is in my heart, in my thoughts and my wishes to bring stamping to you, to bring this a wonderful hobby that we call paper crafting, stamping, scrapbooking, whatever you want to call it. There is a gazillion, is that a word? Gazillion, I'm going to use it. Things you can do with cardstock, stamp, ink and paper, not just to uplift your own heart and to give yourself stress relief, but you can then give those things that you make to others and change their world as well. It is something positive that we can do in the world, something that we can use our hands to relieve our stress and to take our mind off things. That is my true purpose, is to bring this to you with that in mind. Okay, so when I invite you to join my family, if you are in Canada and you want to join and get the best deal, then the best deal is to get the starter kit. I say that all the time. I feel it in my heart. I know it in my heart that it is the best deal for you. So we have a starter kit promotion right now. You have 2 different kits you can choose from, and each of those kits in Canada costs $135 with 0 shipping. But my friends, you get to choose a whole bunch of products. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. And I'd love to share all of it with you. Thank you, Jennifer. Hello, hello. Yes, Lori Wong says, love paper crafting. It is the best. I agree with you, Lori. It is the best thing. When I have free time, a free minute, I am in my craft room. I shift the laundry, I'm back down here. I'm cooking supper, and if I got a narrow window, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, something's cooking, I'm in my craft room. Or, if you don't have a craft room, put it on your kitchen table. It is doable. This hobby is transportable. You can buy kits, small kits that have everything in them. Stampin' Up! Has something for everyone. You can purchase the starter kit and put those little kits in there. And then you'll have all of the kits that you need to grab and go, right? You go into your child's dance recital, or not recital, but maybe recital you might want to watch, but a practice, right? And you're sitting on the sidelines. You got a little space. You can totally make cards on the go, wherever you go, right? That is definitely something I recommend. And I do myself. When I'm packing for a trip, I always think about what kit am I putting in my bag. When I'm going on a road trip, even, in the car, I'm often tying bows. My family knows that paper crafting is in my heart and it's here to stay. So thanks for letting me share that with you this morning. I want to kick off our Monday on a good start here with all the positive things, right? Okay, let's get started. Hello, Rosalind. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. Hi, Wendy from Lacombe. Thank you for being here. Mary Ellen is here from Montana. We got Vicky from Arizona. Barbara says, your smile is the best way to start the week. Well, Barbara, thank you so much. That means so much to me. We're going to have a great week. It's going to be a great week, right? We have to believe it, and then it'll happen. Okay, let's get started. I got a new bundle that I'm super excited to share with you. And don't forget, we're in the middle of Celebration right now. We're actually smack in the middle, right? Because Celebration started January 7th. It goes till February 28th. You can get something for free with your minimum $75 purchase. There's so many things to choose from. I'm so excited. All right, let's get started. Rose could talk all day about why she loves stamping and why you should get into stamping and why you should share it with your friends because it's the bomb. All right, let's make a card that you're going to think is hopefully the bomb. And we're going to challenge today with the Global Design Project Challenge. Hashtag GDP 481. So what does that mean, hashtag? Well, if you have a cell phone, you have a smartphone that you can take a picture, make a card, snap a picture, post it here on Facebook, Instagram, whatever your favorite social media platform is, and just in the comments, put hashtag GDP 481. That combines all of those projects together, and then anybody in the world can go in and type in hashtag GDP 481 and see all the projects, and yours will be there. So that's what that's about. So I'm on the design team with Global Design Project Challenge, and we love, love, love to see your projects on using that hashtag. Okay, here we go. We're going to flip and get started here. Alrighty, if I've missed your comments, I will come back, I promise. Darlene Shand is here from sunny Nova Scotia for now. Oh. Okay, maybe that means you've got some weather coming. Hello, Ellie. Hello, hello. Hi, so many people. Thank you so much. Hello, Brenda from Trenton, Ontario. If you're new to my Facebook page, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay, here we go. We're going to flip the camera. Bear with me as I point you down at my work surface. Here we go. We got a little tiny bit of snow in our backyard, but you know what? Yesterday, we got up to 10 degrees here in Calgary. 10 degrees. That is amazing. So warm for January. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so we have a new host code here. So this code that you see up here on the top left-hand corner, that code is something that you can put into there's a spot when you go to shop on my online store. You can find me, rosecoleman.com. You can find me on the stampingup.ca website. And when you choose me as a demonstrator and you put this code in at the checkout, and if you need help, reach out to me. I'll help you with that. I'm going to send you all 5 card kits for the cards I'm going to make this week. Okay. So that's a little bit about what that means. If you forget the code, don't worry. Just contact me, send me an email. I will fix it for you. It's not a big deal, okay? But that's what the code is all about. Okay, so now we are going to look at the Global Design Project Challenge. We have a color challenge this week. So the challenge is to use these 3 colors together. Good morning, France. On a project. Now, it could be a card, could be a scrapbook page, could be a treat container, could be anything you want. Could be a home decor piece. We're not picky. We just want you to use these 3 colors together. So that's the challenge. I'm up for the challenge. And today I'm going to be playing with, and this week, I'm going to be playing with, yes, exactly, Jenny. Thank you so much. Hashtag. The number sign is the hashtag. Okay, so we're going to play with this amazing bundle called Linked Together. Now, it's not just a greeting set. It's a little bit deceiving from the front. But let me bring in the catalog and show you what is included with Linked Together. This product suite is on, or bundle, is on pages 48 and 49. And in the bundle, you receive the stamps, the amazing dies here, and you also get the Linked Together mask. So let me open that up and show you what it looks like. So there's a look at the stamp set. Love, love, love the font. And then inside my packaging, I have put my masks. So these are called the Linked Together Decorative Masks. So you're going to get that when you purchase the bundle. And again, you save 10%, right, when you purchase the bundle. Hello, Joanne Eddy. Thank you for being here. And these are the masks, and you know I'm going to be playing with these this week. You get a set of 5 masks, and they are numbered. They've got the little notches here to show us how to use them, and I'm going to show you how to use them. I'm excited for this. So you get the stamps, you get the package of masks, and you also get the set of 7 dies. Check out these dies. They are gorgeous. Okay, and we've got like stitching going around the diamond shape here. So it looks like a parallelogram there, but actually it makes a fun diamond. We've got an oval, and we have been desperately missing ovals. So we got a really fun oval here, some greenery and some flower dies. So amazing. You can see it all together here on the page, on page 49. Also, if you go to the website, the stampinup.ca website, if you're in Canada, and you type in the word linked and hit search, there is an amazing search function on the website, you guys. You can find anything by searching with that menu. Okay, so that's what we're going to play with today. And we're going to play with the color challenge. So for my card, I'm going to start off the color challenge with Calypso Coral. And I've got a piece here that measures 4 1/4 by 11, and I've got a score mark in the middle at 5 1/2. We're going to burnish that score line. Okay, so we're going to have a side opening card. Hello, Linda from Idaho. Thank you so much. Yes, you can watch later. Absolutely. This is definitely going to be, you know, it'll stay here on Facebook, and it'll also be over on my YouTube channel as well. Thank you all for subscribing, my new subscribers to my YouTube channel. That is definitely a venture I am super excited to explore more of. So just find me by typing in Rose Coleman. Rose Coleman Stampin' Up on YouTube, and you'll find me, and then I would appreciate your subscription. It just helps my business so much. Okay, so we've got Calypso Coral. We're going to bring in Pretty Peacock. This is going to be a layer for the front. Now this card, I have to give a shout out to my friend Michelle Litwiller from the United States. Michelle was a part of Rhonda Wade's online creative convention this weekend, and she taught us this card. Now she did a different color scheme, but I'm pulling in the Global Design Project and changing it up a little bit, because that's what it's all about, right? We can use ideas and pivot, use them to help our creativity, and that's exactly what this is about. So this is going to be the front of my card like that, but I need some basic white pieces. So for my basic white, let me bring in my paper trimmer, and I'm going to trim these with you. Okay, so we're going to need a piece for the front, and that's going to measure, just checking my notes here, 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So let me grab that. Let's see, I've got a scrap piece here, so 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay, move my coffee out of the way. I almost put that cardstock in my coffee. Oh dear. Okay, 4 3/4. Okay, so, and then I need another piece. I might as well cut that piece as well while I'm here. And that piece is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. All right, so 3 3/4 long, and or wide, I guess you'd say, and then 5 inches long. So let's go ahead and cut 2 of them. So 1 and 2. Yes. All right, so there we go. I've got all that cutting done with the paper trimmer. I'll leave this one for later. And so we have 2 pieces. So in your kit, you're going to have 2 pieces of basic white. If you're at home and you're watching the replay and you've got your kits and you're trying to make your cards, you're going to have a bigger one for the inside. Put that aside, and you've got your front one. Actually, we can both do them the same, because what I'm going to do is different blending brush techniques on both. So I'm going to grab my blending brush, and I've got my Calypso Coral ink. And then from the decorative masks, we're going to do, they're called decorative masks. This one's called Linked Together Decorative Masks. We're going to use mask number 1. So when you get your mask at the top here, you'll see, hopefully you can see that on the camera, there's a little number 1 etched into the plastic, and then you've got a little V. That V is very important, but actually today we're not going to be using it. But it's important when you go to layer your different masks together. So we're going to just use this. It kind of looks like chicken wire. I love it. and we're going to put it on top of this piece here. So I'm going to put this onto my glass mat, and just going to line it up with the lines on my glass mat. I'm going to put the mask on top so it completely covers like that. And then I'm going to use a little bit of my Post-it tape to secure that down so it doesn't move. I'm going to make sure that my mask stays put. So we're just going to line this up, keep it straight, and then I'm going to put a piece right there and another piece on this side. That should be enough to hold it down. Okay, so let's open the ink pad. We're going to take the blending brush, rub it into the ink pad gently, and we're going to start on, I love that the sides of these masks have this thick band all the way around. We're going to start on there, and we're just going to, I use a circular motion with my blending brushes, and I'm just going to go around, and we're going to just add the color. Okay, so you can add, I like to add a little bit of darker color on the edges and then just kind of blend into the center. Now you notice that I did not glue down or anchor down the cardstock, and I did that for a purpose because I knew I wanted to cover the entire piece. So if I put a bit of tear and tape on the back, I would have been, you know, I wouldn't be able to get a good image, right? Because the tear and tape would be in the way. Now you could put a little tiny glue dot or a little bit of tape on the back to hold it onto the glass mat. That would be a good idea, but I'm just using my fingers here in the center, and I'm trying to make sure that Post-it tape's going to be staying put. Okay, so far so good. I'm around the edges getting like a darker Calypso Coral on the edges. Go back for some more ink. I'll add a bit more down here, and let's see, I'm not going back for any more ink. I'm just going to take my brush and just kind of lightly go over the center to give the effect that I'm looking for. So I think I'm happy with that. I don't think I need any more on the edges. This is such a fun activity. I loved using the masks. Okay, so now we're just going to gently pick this up, and there we have our background lightly sponged in the center. We're going to put stuff over the center anyway, but I kind of wanted to get a little bit of an ombre look, like darker on the sides and then a little bit more white in the middle. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring in the bigger piece. So my bigger piece of basic white is going to be actually for the inside of my card. So we're going to just put that down, and you know what? I'm going to do exactly what I just suggested. I'm going to grab a glue dot, and we're going to put that on my glass mat to hold this cardstock down. And hopefully that will work. We'll put that glue dot right there, and we'll put our cardstock down like that. And then we'll bring the mask back in, and we're going, this is a bigger piece of cardstock, so I have to just be a little more mindful of where I'm putting things so that I cover it. Okay. And also, guys, I want to share this tip with you. The ink on the outside of your mask is, I'm using water-based classic ink, right? So that will come off on your fingers. So be mindful of that if you don't want to get your fingers inky, which I know I've touched it. So I'm going to wipe up my fingers before I touch anything else, because we don't need that. Okay, so we're just going to anchor down the sides of my mask, and Rose is going to grab a baby wipe and wipe off that excess Calypso Coral. Now you can hold on to your baby wipe because these are great for cleaning your mask. One of my favorite ways to clean the mask is to actually take them to the sink, right? And just rinse it down the sink. Okay, so we're going back and we're getting some more ink. I'm only going to do the bottom portion of this. This is what Michelle taught us this weekend. And we're just going to do the bottom and go back and get a little more ink, do the bottom over here. I'm not too worried about my white cardstock moving because I anchored it down with that single glue dot. So it should stay put. Nothing any worse than using a mask and having your project move and then your pad. Oh, it just did. Okay. Something moved just as I said that. Did you see that? Oh boy. Okay, so you can, if it does move, it's not the end of the world. You can come back in and you can line things up again over top. Just to make sure you use something strong to hold it down. Okay, let's add a little bit more down here. And I'm just going to softly blend this up. I just want the bottom portion of the inside part. I loved how Michelle did this because it's like, you know, I love bringing the front part of the card into the center. That's definitely something that I really enjoy doing. So this, your masks can be used, they can also be used on your envelope too, guys, if you want to. So let's lift this up, and that's the look I want, like that. Okay, so now let's gently move this up off of that glue dot, and we're gonna grab that glue dot off my glass mat so it doesn't cause me any grief. I'm going to pick up that baby wipe and clean my surface. We do have the chamois cloth that comes with the Glass Mat Studio, but I'm just going to, for the ease of the video and just to make it faster, I'm just going to use my wipe and wipe this up and see how easy it is to clean your mask. So easy. So easy. Okay, so that's done. We've done the masking. So then we have, there's another color in our color challenge, and it's Old Olive. So what I'm doing is I'm going to bring in some scrap Old Olive, and I'm going to bring in the dies. So let's do some die cutting. I'm going to die cut the twigs, sprigs, whatever you want to call them. We're going to die cut one of each. And also we need some scrap clips of coral. We're going to cut out the blooms. I love that they gave, the dies. This one cuts out 4 of the dies at once, and this one cuts out 2. I really love that Stampin' Up! Is doing that with the dies because there's nothing any worse than losing a small die, you know, and you gotta try to find it out of the garbage. Oh, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Because you've seen me. It's happened to me. So I like that Stampin' Up! Is like, they're like, oh, we're gonna fix that problem. We're gonna make dies that have multiple images, and then hopefully our people will not be losing them. Okay, so there we go. We're going to put that on there. Now let's grab some Calypso Coral scrap paper, and we'll cut out our flowers. I like to load everything up on my machine platform all at once. Sharon says I have to order the dies. Yes, you got to get these dies. They're awesome. Okay, so just going to my scrap bin and grabbing some scrap. France says she's lost a few. I hear you, France. It's not fun, right? Nobody wants to lose their stuff. So thank you, Stampin' Up, for the little assistance. Okay, so we've got 2 of those on here. And we're going to put this tape on top. Let's just put a tape like that to hold both of them. Whoops, like so. Now, before I get my platform loaded, I have one more thing that I'm going to need to cut out. Is our greeting. So we're going to bring in some scrap Pretty Peacock, okay? And we're going to stamp our greeting. Now the greetings are amazing in this one. I can see myself using this stamp set for both scrapbooking and card making. But today I'm going to make a card. I'm making a card. I'm going to use the word enjoy on the front, okay? So we're going to bring in the embossing buddy. Just give it a little swipe to get rid of any static or any fingerprints or any dust or anything like that. We're going to fix up the area and then bring in the rest of my pieces here. So I've got Versamark ink. Versamark is a sticky watermark ink, and it's sticky, and that allows us to have a little bit of time where it's not going to dry right away. So you have a little bit of an opportunity to put your embossing powder on top. So this is the opaque bright white that comes in the basics embossing powder. You get you get gold, silver, white, and clear. I think there's 4. I should look that up. But this is just one of them. And let me tell you, my friends, when you get a package of the embossing powder, it's going to last you forever, because you should have this tray with a little opening at the bottom. This is from the Embossing Essentials kit. The Embossing Essentials kit comes with the tray, the brush, the reverse tweezers, which these are going to go missing from my craft room. I have to buy my daughter a pair. She was helping me prep for classes, and she was using these, and she was doing some heat embossing for me. And she's like, oh my God, Mom, these are awesome. I need a pair. And I'm like, oh, note to self, better order her a pair or mine are going to go missing. And you also get the embossing buddy. So you get all 3 of these. I'd be lost without this setup, right? So grab that while you can. Put it in your starter kit. If you're new to embossing, oh my gosh, embossing is one of my favorite things to do. And we're going to do some embossing with white today. but the silver is, and gold, the metallics are amazing. They are what probably wowed me the most when I first started stamping. When you put the powder on, as you're going to see me do right now with the white powder, you just open up the little canister and you put it over your tray, right? And then you pour it, and you can pour the whole bottle if you want to, but you don't need to. As long as your image is covered, that's the look you want. Now this is, I'm happy this happened. Even though I went over it with my embossing buddy, I'm in a very dry climate here in Calgary, and we have a lot of static. So the brush comes in handy because these little bristles, I take it and I come in and I brush away any of those little granules that have gone awry. They're gone. They're like, they did not stick where I wanted them to. So I got a little opportunity to gently brush them off. And you can also give it a tap. There we go. So right now, those little granules are just sitting on that Versamark ink. At this point, if the phone rang or you had to go to the bathroom, you could, because it's secure. It's not going anywhere. But if you have a cat that will walk across your work surface, don't leave this out, because right now the granules are just sitting there. They need to be heated up, and they turn into like a liquid that dries instantly. And that's where the magic happens. That's why Stampin' Up! Is called these wow, and they put the perfect name on them. It is wow. It is definitely a wow factor when you emboss. So you see what I'm doing with the tray? I tipped it up. Now the granules are falling down with gravity to the little hole at the bottom, and I'm going to take my brush and just help along the little ones that are still hanging on. Brush all the granules down into the track, and there we go. It's gone back into my canister, and put the lid on. Really important to do this before you turn on your heat tool, because you don't want that stuff flying around your craft room. I'm just going to close up my Versamark and put all my stuff back in the tray. And then we're going to turn on the heat tool. The heat tool is definitely a must-have in your craft room. This tool has two different settings, a low and a hot, and then you can go ahead and heat this up. So here I am. I'm going to just turn it on. It's going to get a little loud, so turn up your volume, but I'm going to or turn off your volume. It's up to you. It's only going to be a few seconds, but I'm going to heat up these granules and show you the magic of embossing. Here we go. Okay, I want to stop for a second and show you. So can you see, there's the shine right there. Let me grab my take your pick tool. I've only done half, right? But can you see the shine over here? That is what's going to happen when it's done. So this is done over here, the Y, and this is still, looks like little granules of sand. And I just moved it. Did I? Yeah. Okay, I bumped it, and I got a little one right there, but we're going to go with it. Oh, Joanne, thank you for putting that code up, the embossing buddy. That must be the code for the tray, the entire thing. Thank you for doing that. Okay. There we go. We're done. Okay, so there we go. We've got it done. I got a little tiny speckle, but that's okay. For the purpose of the video, I want to show you, you should get any granules outside, out of the way before you heat it up. So now I'm taking my finger, I'm going over the embossed area. It is raised. It is beautiful. It is shiny. I don't think my camera is even doing it justice. Love it. So we're going to bring in the dies now, the linked together dies. We're going to grab the oval and we're going to cut this out. Okay. So when you get your kit, you're going to use your own dies. I'll send you a piece of Pretty Peacock, and you can do your embossing just as I showed you. So you don't have to do this. You could do this on white and you could stamp with a color, but I just wanted to feature some embossing this morning. Okay, so I'm putting that on there, and I've got a little extra. So let's trim off this extra. And the reason I'm trimming that off is because I want all three of these little packages to fit on my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine platform so we can run it all through. Oh, Marlene, you can make your own embossing powder. That is a technique, my friend. Yes, you can use any of the colors with the clear It is such an amazing, amazing thing. I think, well, we did have some colored embossing powder at one time, but there's a technique where you can use the Versamark in your ink pad and clear embossing powder, and you can basically have any color of embossing powder. So fun. Okay, so we're putting that on and we're going to roll it through. Rolling. All right, let's take a look. Let's swipe all of that. Yep, use colors with the clear, Claire said. Yep, exactly, as Claire said. Yep. Fun stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. Let's peel off our dies. Let's bring back my magnetic sheet here. Yes, that was the code for the entire kits. Thank you, Joanne, for posting that. Appreciate it. I'm sure the ladies or the viewers who have not seen that appreciate it too, because that is a must-have in your craft room. It is definitely an essential in my craft room. All right, so I'm just getting everything organized. Now these dies, I like to drop them. There we go, a little bit of magic. Drop them on your surface and get your little twigs out. And as long as you don't drop them too hard, I don't think they'll break the glass mat, but that's my favorite little tip, little thing to get rid of the die, separate the die from the cardstock. Okay, there we go. They bounce and your pieces fly, but maybe it's a little bit of a game, right? Okay, so put everything back and then let's put this card together. Okay, so we've got our flowers. We've got all 6 flowers. We've got 2 big ones and 4 little ones. And the centers, look at that. They're popped right out. And I only went through my machine once. I did not go forward and back. So definitely speaks to the quality of the Stampin' Up! Products, right? So good. So good. Okay, so I want to add a little bit of extra color to these flowers. So I'm going to bring back that blending brush. And I'm going to bring back my Calypso Coral ink. My Calypso Coral ink, which has flew the coop. Okay. How could that happen? It is here. Oh, I put my tray on top of it. Here it is. Okay, so Calypso Coral, we're grabbing that. We're going to grab a little bit more ink. We're just going to go right on top of these flowers and add a little more color. Just to add a little bit of depth and dimension. You could sponge it if you'd prefer to use a sponge or like a finger dauber. I'm just going to use my blending brush because it's what I've got in front of me. And just add a little more pop of color on top of these little die cuts. Okay, so there's that one. And we got 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay, so now we're done with that. We're going to move that out of the way. And we're going to bring in my silicone mat, my other craft room essential. Okay, so silicone mat, add this to your order, add it to your starter kit. You're gonna want it, you're gonna need it. It's so amazing for holding on to things and for resisting any kind of glue, right? So I'm just gonna put my dies on here. I'm gonna put these on upside down because I'm gonna add my glue to them. And we're going to, everything's going upside down actually. Okay, so let's bring in my liquid glue. And for the flower, the big flower, I'm going to do a layer. We're going to layer these 2 flowers together and offset the petals. So the other thing I can't live without is my Take Your Pick tool. This end here has the putty, which helps me to pick up the flowers and arrange them together. So we're just going to offset those petals just like that, press them down. Then I'm going to add some glue to these twigs. Just a few little dots will do, because I'm not going to attach them. Well, I'll show you as I put this together. And then these pieces here, I'm going to need 2 of them on mini dimensionals. So these little flowers. So let's grab my mini dimensionals. And the mini dimensionals are super tiny, right? So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool to add 1 dimensional to the center of 2 flowers And then the other ones, because I don't want to make my card too thick, I'm going to add a little bit of liquid glue like that. And let's see, what else do we need to do? The Enjoy. We're going to add big dimensionals. I got a new fresh sheet for Monday morning. We're going to put 2 dimensionals on here. And it's all about being prepared, right? I think it makes it more fun to put the card together when you've got all your pieces ready. And okay, so now I'm going to just see how take your pick tool. You can actually poke the top of these dimensionals and get the backings off, and they stack nicely. So fun. Okay, so let's put it together now. So we're going to grab the layers. All right, so let's put my, whoops. So the silicone mat, like, it resists glue. See how I can put that down there, and when I'm ready for it, I can pick it up because it does not stick to the silicone mat. It's such a game changer, this little mat. And many of you have asked me, where do you get that mat? Well, where I buy everything from is from Stampin' Up, right? Okay, so let's put all our layers together. We've got our basic white layer here, putting very little amounts of glue because you don't want the ripple effect. When you put too much glue and it dries, you'll actually see the ripples through your cardstock and you won't like that look. So just put a tiny bit. A little bit goes a long way with this glue. And then we're going to actually put this on dimensionals. We're going to pop this up. This is going to be a very raised card. Okay, so if you love it, pop it up. Pop it up. Okay, so one more in the corner. And get all those backings off. There we go. Okay, so this is going on the front, like so. There we go. And then this is the inside. We're going to deal with that in just a second. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my Enjoy right here, kind of like in the bottom right corner-ish, like that. Okay, so there's the front. And now we get to do the decorating, which is always my favorite. So we're going to grab the sprigs. We're going to put them along this piece. So this little sprig is going to go up into the Y like that. So fun. And then this one is going to go the other direction like this. There we go. And then we're going to put this flower right here, put the big one right there. These are the ones that are on dimensionals. I'm going to put this one right here and the other one, I'm just going to tuck it under the petals. Oh my gosh, look how fun this is. I love it. Okay, so there's the front. Now we're not going to leave the centers of the flowers like that. So what I'm going to use is my new, and I need another pack already. These are called low profile dots, and they come in a package, and you get both. These are from the online exclusives, so I got to order a couple more packs because I've been using these like crazy. You get both gold and petal pink, and you get, oh my gosh, how many do you get in a package? You get 140, but look how many I have left. I have to get some more. So we're going to use the gold ones. So I'm just going to use my Take Your Pick tool and pick up 3 of those and put them right in the centers of these beautiful little flowers. So fun. Okay, so then let's put that back. Then we're going to do the inside of my card. So the front says enjoy. Well, what should we say to enjoy? Well, you can say anything, right? Enjoy a lifetime of love. If it's a wedding card, anniversary card, how about we make it a birthday card? Because I always need birthday cards. And how about we say enjoy a happy day, right? A happy day. So let's grab that one right here. And we'll get it on a block. So just lay it down like that. Enjoy a happy day. Now let's bring in, we've already stamped with Calypso Coral. We could do Calypso Coral, but I want to do a little bit of contrast. So I'm going to bring in Pretty Peacock. Okay, so let's stamp with Pretty Peacock. Love this color. So pretty. Enjoy a happy day. This could be, now I'm thinking about it, it could be a grad card, it could be anything, right? Enjoy a happy day. It's a celebration. It's a birthday. It's whatever you want it to be, right? And there we go, my friends. Like, such an easy card. And this suite, it's not a suite, it's a bundle, the linked together bundle, you're going to get all of it, right? Here, I'll bring back the stamp set because that has that code. 164810, $81. In Canada, that will qualify you for a free celebration item because minimum $75 purchase, you get to choose something for free. And online orders, guys, the system will prompt you to pick your things, and you're going to be amazed with all of the wonderful selections. Okay, grabbing the last two flowers, we're going to put one right there and one right there. I deliberately did not put dimensionals on so that they wouldn't pop up, right? Because I didn't want the thick parts inside my card. So let's grab my low profile dots, and they're low profile, which means they're not real super bumpy, which I appreciate. It's not going to add a ton of bulk to your card to make it so that you have to pay for extra postage, right? So there we go. Thank you, Rebecca. So they're low profile. A happy day. Enjoy a happy day. And that is my wish for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you'll carve out some time this week. It's a week-long challenge. Every Monday we have a new challenge issued. So you can have all week to play with these three colors, make a project, share it with all of us, right? Share it online, use the hashtag GDP481, and I would love to see what you make with this one. And I hope you'll plan to come back and join me all week long here and also on YouTube for the replay, guys. I will be sharing my videos and my 5 projects using the Link Together bundle, which includes the stamps, the dies, and the amazing Link Together masks. Okay, let me flip you back around. Thanks for your comments. I missed some of them when I was stamping, but I will come back. I love when you join me and you share with me your thoughts and your love for card making or any of your questions. I love hearing from you. So thanks again, everyone. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Mountain Time for my next video. Have a great day. Bye for now.